When one looks back on all those years of reporting Margaret Thatcher and interviewing her, I think the thing that comes to mind most of all is respect. She wasn't somebody you could develop a great affection for. Even her very loyal Deputy Prime Minister Willie Whitelaw said she wasn't really somebody you would choose to have dinner with. But what you had to accept was that wherever she went in the world, her strength of personality, her degree of conviction produced that same respect. I remember an American politician telling me, for example, that he didn't think America would have given the support it did to Britain over the Falklands if it hadn't been that a lot of senior people in the Reagan administration were actually rather scared of Margaret Thatcher, and that they had a respect for her judgment too. That strength of character came through time and again. I mean, she had a big row even with her great friend Ronald Reagan over the American invasion of Grenada, and I remember him saying that he was going to make sure that next time he came to London he threw his hat through the door first to see what kind of reaction he got. So she wasn't frightened of anybody. You know, there's the most powerful man in the world, the US president. She was going to have a go at him if she chose to do so. But he had a respect for her. Everybody who dealt with her had a respect for her. Wonderful relationship, for example, with Mikhail Gorbachev, as she famously said, the man she could do business with. So respect is what lingers. But the interesting thing is, from the time that she left Downing Street and continued in public life to some degree, I think the British public, even people who hadn't thought much of her policies through the time she was in government, actually came to have an affection for her. And the legacy she left in British politics is of somebody who changed the whole situation. She changed the political weather. She forced parties other than her own to take a different direction. She gave Britain back a standing in the world which it had lost before her period as Prime Minister. And a lot of people in business and industry would say she gave managers back the chance of managing. So she did change the country during her period in office, and she changed the lives of a lot of people.